We started the day around 7:30. We're ending the day probably around 8:30. Long day. Absolutely loved it. These are the days I live for. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 5:15 a.m. on a Wednesday. We got 3 client meetings today and a whole lot of fun stuff. So stay tuned. Let's drink this coffee, read our morning book, and get to work. It's 7:15 in the morning. It's officially time to go to work. It's an amazing day, meaning weather-wise, I am not freezing to death, finally. And we're gonna start the day by picking up the Mercedes because I really need to sell that car because my debt-to-income ratio is just taking a hit. So I'm gonna go get that taken care of and just take a minute and appreciate the flow. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the midst of a thumbnail moment right here. Somewhere in this shot right here is gonna be the thumbnail for today. You get the Mercedes over here, we got the beater over there. Basically what I'm doing here, I'm switching cars because I need this car for the next couple days so I could sell it properly because I'm serious about buying a house and this payment is driving me crazy. So I need to get rid of it. Even though the business is 100% supported, banks don't care. So it is what it is. We're gonna get rid of it so we can make some bigger moves. So it is currently 8:05 a.m. I'm literally the first person at this gas station to get my car washed or interior cleaning. And that should be done in the next 10-15 minutes. Then we'll hit the office, hoping to get there by like 8:45. I already made a TikTok while I was switching that car, so I might get to working on that, getting that posted. And today is basically gonna be a lot of like not prospecting in the traditional sense, but content creation, right? Because I wore a suit for a reason, and we're gonna take every single advantage of it. We are finally in the office. It is currently 9:01 a.m. and I have been here for the last 20 minutes, but it's cleaning day, so it's very hard to film. So what I did in the meantime is I wrote down everything I need to do for today. I will lay it down for you just so you know what's coming. All right, we gotta look up houses for buyers. That's number 1. Number 2, make TikToks. 3, post on Instagram, post on Facebook. And even though it's a very simple task, if you don't write it down, it won't get done. And then we gotta make a YouTube video for you guys because I have been slipping. And then we have a buyer consultation at 3. We have a buyer consultation at 4:45. We have a listing appointment intro conversation at 6 p.m. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break and then I'm gonna tell you the problem with my listing that you're gonna encounter as a real estate agent. So stick around for just 1 second. And while I go use the bathroom, take this opportunity to hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and please leave some comments, leave some feedbacks. Tell me what you want to see, what questions you have. Just compliment me, insult me, whatever you want to do. How good do I look? Whatever you want to say, leave it in the comments. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm not going to tell you exactly what time it is because I don't need you to know that information. But here's the situation that happened with my listing. Basically, I listed it on a Thursday. By that Monday, we had multiple offers, and we ended up accepting one, right? It was supposed to be a 15-year mortgage, 20% down, 2-month closing, so we have time to find the seller a home. Well, literally the next day after we had an accepted contract, I get a call from the lender saying, hey, we've decided to switch to FHA, which is awfully convenient, which is a little trick, either agents use or buyers use to, get a leverage, you get a head up on the competition on other offers, and then switch up once you're under contract. Now, I don't give a damn because it's a single family house, whether it's FHA, conventional, a VA, it doesn't really matter. The loan's gonna go through. What I don't like is the dishonesty. Where else is this gonna be showing up in the transaction, right? I have to keep my wits about me with these guys. So here's what I'm doing to take advantage of the situation because they gave us a good price, right? So here's what we're doing. I'm going to make a scene, right? I'm going to get very upset about this, right? And cause a problem, risk tanking the deal, all that. So they feel guilty when it comes to their home inspection. I don't want them to ask me for anything because they feel so horrible. They're so below at this point in regards to how much leverage they have. So that is why I'm kind of annoyed because I don't want to do things like this. I want to have a smooth, easy transaction. But, that's rarely the case. So that's what's going on with it. Things like this will pop up. People are dishonest. Not every agent does business the right way. Not every buyer, tells their agent everything they're going to do. So there's a lot going on. You just got to, you got to just take the punches as they come. So let's look up houses for buyers. We should be done with that by 10 a.m. and then we will get to looking up everything else on this list. So it's 10:20 a.m. I'm still here looking up houses for buyers. I'm still at number 1 on my list. And the reason I've been a little bit delayed is because a property came up that was a really good fit for one of my buyers. However, it was also a really good fit for me wanting to flip something real quick. It was also a really good fit for one of my investors looking to flip something real quick. So basically now we have 3 opportunities to make things happen. So I will be going to go see that condo today at 11 a.m. That's why I love having a free schedule, and then we'll grab lunch afterwards. But I'm excited. It's one of those things where we're gonna have to lowball. If we get it, fantastic. We're gonna go in, make some small minor updates, and crank it back on the market and get that bad boy sold. It is 10:41 a.m. and client does want to see that unit after all, and he's already offer ready. So as long as it doesn't need too much work, we're gonna go and check it out. And then if he doesn't hit, so here's how I'm gonna work it, because I'm also interested. If he doesn't like it, at least I'll know how much it costs to fix it, so then I'll get it for myself. So stay tuned. So I'm in the car on my way to the showing, and I swear every time I get in this car, I say to myself, do I really want to sell it? I can afford to pay $760 a month. Do I really have to rent it? Why not just keep it to myself? I say that every single time I get in this car. But then every time I leave, I'm like, you know what? Forget the payment. Anyhow, moral of the story is, there is no moral to the story. I'm an emotional buyer, and I love what I love. And then I need people in my life to stop me from making horrible financial decisions. And I guess that's there we go. That is the moral of the story. As a real estate agent, keep your overhead as low as possible, ladies and gentlemen. I personally am not comfortable with any recurring payments over $500 a month on my account, including a mortgage, until I have a passive income coming through. Whereas I know for a fact every month I'm guaranteed to make $2K, right? That's when I'm gonna, start buying things like this for fun and not to rent it out, not for a business or anything like that. So that's how we should all do it, folks. But it's so hard when you have the money now to do it. It's painful. Anyhow, let's get to this appointment. A lot of promising things could happen today, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed. All right, we are in the building, and the client is running a little late, so we're gonna take this opportunity to go up and look at the unit first, and then show you guys the place. So that way, it's a real estate vlog with some real estate in it, you know what I mean? Some things I'm looking at, the elevator is old, but it works. The hallways are kind of disgusting, but people can get over that. And some of the intangible things I'm gonna show you right now when you walk out of a hallway that you'd be surprised that buyers actually think about and care about is how far away your unit is from the elevator, because that's how far they gotta walk and carry things from up and down and up and down. This is also the slowest elevator ever. We just hit the 7th floor. This is disgusting. So we're looking for unit 701, and I'm already confused. That's 703. Ooh, it might be right on the edge. So the elevators are right here. Boom, perfect. All right, we are here. It definitely smells like pets right away, and it is definitely a smaller unit than I expected. So there's just, I don't know how much potential will be here, but I do love this little area right here. It's a little cute. Got a nice little balcony. Not the best view, but it exists. And then you got the 2 bedrooms back here, which is actually a really good size. So we got 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, and then check out the bathroom. This is what caught my eye. The work seems to have already been done. Definitely replace that with something a little bit bigger, and then paint the tub white because this just looks unattractive. Floors are in great shape, so all this unit really needs is that new vanity, which is $200, brand new floors, which 850 square feet. It's not a lot of floors, ladies and gentlemen. And then I would probably put some type of vinyl over here, because this is disgusting. And then we could definitely push the kitchen out a little bit, because this is useless space right here. You could probably push it out. Get rid of that wall, have an L-shaped kitchen, and have some kind of countertop built in. And you can do a lot with this. And get rid of the chandelier, dear God. Also, look at where the fridge is, right? It's in this little tight, narrow hallway. I would carve open this right here and flip the fridge. And you would just get so much extra space to work with. I decided to come outside and wait because honestly it smelled too bad in there. I just couldn't do it. There's a dog barking, it was a whole mess. Flash should be here any minute, but I don't know how I feel about this condo. For the right price, I'd do it. But the building is just disgusting. All right, showing is over. We are gonna put in a cash offer, $50K below ask. which, listen, if you're gonna be working with investors, get used to it. You can't tell an investor they're offering too low. It's just not gonna work, because that's their entire job, is to make like 20 offers super low and pray somebody says yes. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go put an offer in, and then pray they say yes, because if they do, we get the buy and then we get the sell. So that's the beauty about working with investors too. You gotta work for it, but then it's 2 deals every single time you find one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 12:38 p.m. Lunchtime is over. Clearly, we're back in the office. So we're back to the list. I still haven't completed looking at houses for buyers. So we're gonna get that done. And then we're gonna do the post on social media, and then we'll get straight to our appointments. And then that will get the job done for today. Houston, we have a little bit of a problem. I left my charger to my computer, my laptop at home. And for the buyer consult, listing appointment, and the other buyer consult, I really need my laptop because I work from the conference room. So we are driving home right now to get that and come back. It's currently 2:04. First appointment's at 3. I live about 15-20 minutes away. And this is why it's important to live close to your office. Okay, folks, we are back at the house. Gonna go get my charger real quick, and then we'll head back to the office. On my way here, however, I got the clear to close for $395,000 sale. So that's an easy $7,400. And then we have a $410,000 closing on June 1st. This is a May 20th closing, 26th closing, and then we just got confirmation of a May 24th closing, which is this Monday. So we have 3 closings next week, and I'm excited. And we are back in the office, getting everything ready for this buyer consult. We're gonna have 3 appointments back to back. I won't be leaving this chair for a hot second, so I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. It's 2:57, so client should be here any minute. The buyer consultation 1 is a wrap. It went absolutely fantastic. It was a lead from Instagram, and then now it's, what time? We actually ran a little late. It's currently 5:01 p.m. and the next one should be here in about 10-15 minutes. And this is a lead from an agent on Instagram from Michigan. So we're gonna take care of that. And then at 6:30, we have one of you guys, Saad, is coming in because he doesn't have his license yet, but he has a property to list. So I said, look, if you're gonna give me business, come here, watch me work, see how we do it, and then at least everybody will do good here. And while I was in my buyer consultation, we got the clear to close for another loan. So everything is happening, and I am so happy. The last appointment of the day is complete, and I don't know if you can see the time anywhere. Of course you can't, but it's 7:30, and I have to quickly run out to 2 appointments I set with the buyer. The first buyer consultation, I was like, why not just show you 2 properties today? Because I'm gonna be in the area. So I have one at 8 p.m. and I have one at 8:15. So we're gonna knock those out real quick, and then we'll be done for the day. So as you know, we started the day around 7:30. We're ending the day probably around 8:30. Long day, absolutely loved it. These are the days I live for because I feel productive. I am on the road. It's a 40-minute drive, and I love life. I want to say a couple of shout outs right now while I'm on the road. I want to thank Saad, who's a fellow subscriber who has given me some business. God bless you, sir. That's what it's all about. I will then do my best to return a favor. And then shout out to Brian, who's a client who does watch the videos. If you're watching this, text me, my brother, let me know, so I know we're on the same page. Anyhow, so if you're enjoying the vlog so far, it's been a super busy day. I'm sorry I haven't been able to show you so much. I have 30 unread text messages. But, you know, if you're enjoying it, like, comment, subscribe as usual. I'm going to try to show you these next 2 houses as best I can. I think the client's going to meet me there, so we'll see. All right, I'm almost at the property, and I figured while I have another 10-15 minutes on my commute, I use this opportunity to make a couple of phone calls for my work and not waste this 15 minutes, you know what I mean? Because time is precious. So let me call my attorney and see what's going on. And then also a little tip for all the agents out there. Look, your referral partners, if you can just work with 1 or 2 people, like for example, when I call my lender who does 90% of my purchases, I could call him for 1 guy and then be like, hey, how's Bob doing? How's, Jenny doing? But how's everyone's sales? So I make 1 phone call and I can get a status update on everything. Whereas if you're working with like 3-4 different lenders, you're confusing yourself, you're confusing your attorneys, everybody's just a shit show, right? So I like to keep it tight and keep it concise. All right, every video is getting darker and darker. It's currently 8:23, 1 showing is done. We're gonna go to the second showing, and I know the client's really not gonna make a decision on either one today, but it's very important to let your clients out in the field and let them see some houses and get a good feel for what exactly they want. And that's very, very important, because when they see something they like, and they've seen a lot of houses, like maybe 10, 15 houses, when they see the one they like, they have a lot more confidence in pulling the trigger because they know what's out there. And this specific client was really poorly treated by his last agent, and I'll be damned if I leave that type of a reputation behind. Well, this is an awkward way to end the vlog. I totally forgot to record the ending tomorrow, but it's 5 a.m. the next day. We're playing basketball. Just want to say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe. See you next week.